Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DiChiara here once again with another amazing version of Joe DiChiara Presents How to Win at Business. And this episode is brought to you by the world's greatest sponsor, Bedrock University. Go to Bedrock University right now. Classes are open. Forget about COVID-19. There is none. Okay. We are open for business. We're also looking for professors. So if you have some kind of business content that you think is valuable and you'd like to share with us, please connect with me. And you can do that by going to, timewithjoe.com. Okay. And tonight we're going to do a short presentation on a subject that's been coming up repeatedly, and I'm going to keep talking about it now because it just never goes away, and that's where to register your business. And if you are new here and you don't know who I am a serial entrepreneur, CPA. I've worked with thousands of small business owners. I've registered hundreds of companies in all different states. I've been around the block and then some. So when it comes to small business issues, I like to talk about them. I like to talk about them because when we don't talk about them, people get into trouble. And my purpose in life really is to provide information to help people stay in business. And I provide strategies that help you win at business. And, here's the crux of the problem. Life is difficult, folks. And I say this every night, and I got to keep reminding myself. And as entrepreneurs, what we do is we make it even more difficult by going into business. Business is not simple. It's not easy. It's confusing, and it's tough. And it turns out that this isn't just my opinion. It's pretty much if you haven't been in business, you'll come back to me and say, "Hey, you were right." According to Forbes, 8 out of 10 businesses fail, and they have all kinds of reasons for that. I go more with my friend John Limbacher, who says that if you give them enough time, they'll all fail. And if you think about it, it's almost true, because there's not that many businesses that go on in perpetuity. If I said that right, I'm not going to even try again. But so what I believe, after over 35 years as an accountant, as a CPA working, and also in my own entrepreneurial endeavors, what I realize is that people fail because it's too damn complicated. There's too many hoops to jump through. And you forget about my end of the business, the tax and compliance area, which is off the charts. And, I wonder how anybody could ever run their own business and do their own taxes. And the truth is that there's tens of millions of businesses out there that do just that. They don't have an accountant. They don't have a bookkeeper. Because it's expensive. And when something is confusing and expensive, people do not decide. And that is why there are 25 million sole proprietors out there. And you are the people that I want to connect with. And my goal is always, with all of these trainings, is to try to help make your business simple. Like I said, it's not easy, it's complicated, but I can less complicate. I could take things off your plate that you shouldn't be dealing with. And I could explain things about starting and running a business that can make your life a lot easier. And when things are fun and easy, it's a lot easier to make money, folks. So if you're watching live, if you can give me a hashtag live, and if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat, and I will answer them. So let's get into where should you register your business. Because it seems that, you know, we start with the whole Delaware fantasy that you could, you know, and you should incorporate in Delaware because they have no state tax. And it's the same thing with Texas, Wyoming, Nevada, and they all have very strong corporate structural processes, or whatever you want to call it. They are corporate and legal entity friendly. And I believe that has more to do with the law than with taxes, because the benefit of incorporating in those states where there is no tax is that you get the legal protection of having a business friendly state. And so companies that are going to be in many states usually incorporate in one of those business friendly states. So, and when I say in many states, I mean a physical presence. You know, if you're going to, McDonald's is in every state. They are registered as a corporate entity in every single state because they are physically located there. And the physically located is where the confusion starts. Because the truth is, people, that for a single owner, I'm going to make this very, very simple for you. And for a single owner entity, you don't have a choice. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's very simple. Some of the things that people say is I do business on the internet. I do business all over the world. That's not really true. It starts with where are you physically located? Okay. Permanently physically located. So I have a situation, and this is, you know, a situation that comes up often, but a client is getting conflicting information about where they're supposed to register their business. And you know, to me, it's really cut and dry. I'm going to tell you why. And it comes down to this. The funny thing is, and this is why this stuff happens, is I Googled, which is, you know, this is how everybody does research now. You just Google it. And I Googled, where are you legally required to register your business? And the truth is that nobody gives you an answer. They all want to say, well, these are all ads. Okay, so I took it a step further, and I even started going to the Secretary of State websites where that's where you're supposed to register your business. Or if you're just a sole proprietor, it might be the county clerk. But the only real direction that I got on this is actually from the SBA website, which is, I don't go to the SBA website because that's where a lot of bad information is. But the SBA website actually points out the correct answer as to where you are supposed to register your business. And it is right here where it says your location and business structure determines how you need to register your business. Okay? Determine those facts first, and registration becomes very straightforward. Then they go on to say, for most small businesses, registering your business is as simple as registering your business name with state and local governments, people. So there is the answer. You must register your business starting where you are physically located. So I don't care if you're doing tutoring all over the world, if you're selling donuts, to other states and shipping them, you don't have an option as to where you're going to register. You don't get to choose because it is a matter of state and local law. It is as simple as that. So wherever you are sitting, whether you're a sole proprietor, a partnership, an LLC, or a corporation, you need to be legally registered in that state, that county, and possibly the city for all different types of things. The city of Los Angeles has you need to acquire a business license, even if you're a corporation. They don't have that in New York. Okay, so every state and local jurisdiction is going to regulate whether or not your business needs to be registered and then how. Okay, so there is no choice, people. It's going to start with exactly where you're sitting, and that makes it very easy. And then you just got to decide what type of entity do you want to do business in. And I did a whole thing on that this afternoon, and that'll be up on the YouTube channel as well. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it. You know, my name is Joe DeChara, and it really upsets me when I see these simple issues get so twisted, and it winds up hurting small businesses. And you know, for me, like I said, it's pretty cut and dry. It is cut and dry. It's math, it's facts, and the idea that people have a choice as to where they're going to register their business is a fantasy. So stop it, folks. Forget about Delaware. Forget about, unless you live in those states. Okay. So thank you for your time. God bless. And I will be back again tomorrow with more amazing info. Thank you.